everybody, how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch. And at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements. It's my dog, my cat. From wreaths, swags, things for the home decor, things for your garden decor, sympathy tributes, weddings and much, much more. Right, I've had well, before I start, my apologies for the not doing a video yesterday. My car had to go into the garage with the handbrake. I don't know what you call it in the States. Is it the lever, the hand lever, what holds the car in position while you're not driving? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I parked it on a hill. I came out to get back in my car and it was gone. And I thought somebody had taken it. I couldn't believe it. So I got back out and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So I contacted the police immediately. And as I walked down the driveway when I was out, the car was there. But the only problem is that the car had rolled down a hill by itself on her own. So my car, I call her Sheila. So Sheila had gone for a little stroll by herself. The thing is, she was back where the boot is. It was into a wall. I thought, oh crikey me, she's gonna have a great big scratch. I went down to the car was still locked. The handbrake was up. Nobody had been in it. And she wasn't even touching the wall. She was about 3 inches away from the wall. So not a scratch on her. I couldn't believe that when she was she'd gone at an angle as well. I couldn't believe she was there right next to a cemetery. So, I got in the car, drove it home, contacted the police, and they've cancelled the case because they was going to go out looking for it. They've closed the case and Sheila's back home. My husband is going to take Sheila to a motor mechanic and to get the handbrake tightened. Because I have noticed a few days that it is a bit loose. So, everything's fine. Oh, I was thinking, oh no, insurance. I've got to get another car. Somebody's pinched it and I'll never see Sheila again. But no, Sheila had gone for a stroll. So, I didn't have time to explain yesterday when I did the short video. Because I'd got to, contact the police and everything else, as well as catching up on my work and orders and everything else. So, guys, all is well. So, right, I've had a lady a couple of days ago ask me if I could do her something. So, I think we're going to go out of the autumn season and the winter. The lady has decorated in her house, in her kitchen, and she likes the Tuscan style wall planters, and asked me if I could just do a video to give her some ideas. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go out of season. We're going to fulfill the lady's wishes. So I've got 2 small planters. I did tell the lady I've got two small planters. They are only small. They do go on the wall, as you can see. They are the shabby chic wooden look in a triangular shape. I have not put any wreath wrap around it because it's going indoors. So I'm not in need of any. If you really need any on, then place some on. So I've just used some of my oddments of foam and pushed them in as far as they will go. And I've done 2. So they would actually, I kept looking at them, look nice together like that on the wall. If I could, where's the other piece? Like so. If like that, you could turn it around, glue one to the other. Let's get it right, Iris. And have it pointing out slightly. But I want to do two different ones. So I've done the odd Tuscan style arrangements in the past. It's not something people tend to ask me, so I do know about them. You know, the Italian wall planters. They tend to, the traditional ones tend to use geraniums, anemones, what is it, morning glory, pansies, oh gosh, lisianthus, roses. They use things like that, and with a bit of trailing greenery. So, and the bright colours, they like the bright colours. So that's what we're going to do. So on our first one, and I'm going to sit down and place this, I think, in a pot, in a vase, so it stands, so it's not down flat on my surface. So, look at him. So we can see it as I'm doing it. It looks like he's taking everything in. So let me just get a vase out. Let's hope it fits in this one, guys. Oh no, it doesn't fit in that one. Have I got a bigger one? Let me see. Oh, what's that one at the back? Excuse me, guys, while I just get it out. Oh gosh, I've got something in this one at the back. I'm wondering if, oh, it's a bit dusty, if this fish bowl, what we call, will hold it. Oh, so what can I do? What can I do to hold it in? Oh, and for the young lady Linda who suggested, oh, this is a good suggestion, guys. A young lady called Linda suggested that when you thread your wire through your grapevine wreaths, to use a weaving needle, a plastic one. So Linda, I've had a look online, and I shall be placing an order. No, look, it wants to get on my knee. So I'm going to be placing an order of about 100, and I have looked, and I think they're about £1.50, which is probably about $4, guys, for 100. So I'm going to get some. So thank you for that. I think I'm looking for my fixed tape and I can't see where it is. Oh, blow me. I just don't know what I've done with it. Oh well, we'll just have to play it by ear. So, I'm going to go, before we start, through what I've chosen. First of all, again, for the hanging bits, I've chosen some vine. I've got some over there, actually. I keep forgetting that I've got vine there. So I've got vine, I've got hanging ruscus. What is it? Italian ruscus I've got over there, so that's perfect. So, but I've got some vine. I may get the Italian ruscus and get that. I can't remember what these are called, guys, but these, I found these oddments in my bucket of greenery. So I know I've used these before. They're a bit like the lotus leaves. So I may use some of those in as well. Now I have got some Italian ruscus that I placed on picks before I started. So this is the Italian ruscus that I may use as well to dot around. I found these, I don't know, these was in one of my racks with all the other foliage. It was one stem on its own, so I took these pointy leaves off because they're solid as well, and placed these few on picks. We'll get those used. I've also got out willow, and I'm using the willow because it is quite, you know, you get quite a few on one stem, and it also, you can get it long where it hangs down as well. So I want to use that. Now I'm also using some of this flowering lotus. Again, for the hanging down, I may cut some shorter. It's twiggy, it's airy, and that will also look beautiful. Now, I have got some blueberries. It doesn't matter what berries you use, guys, but I thought just to add a bit of a dark berry. So I've got some blueberries. I have placed some more blueberries on order because these are the last few I've got. So I need some for Christmas. So I'm going to place these in. And I've brought out 2 stems of my lisianthus, or eustoma as other people know them as. So I've got that we're going to place in and around as well. Now I've got, instead of the red, because I'm sticking to like pastels here on this one, I've got out pink geraniums. Now the Italians love to have the geraniums in window box, in wall, you know, baskets and things, but you know, they do a lot of red of it, but I want to place in the pink today. And anemones, I've got some baby anemones that I want to add in on this one in pale pink and white, which will definitely go alongside with the lisianthus. And then I've also got some dahlias. They like gerberas as well, but I've got gerberas, but the gerberas that I've got are slightly, some are too vibrant and some are too baby pink. I haven't got in between, so I've dished out something that's very similar to the shape of the gerbera, and I've got the dahlias, which are like a very pastel, I don't know, like a, I don't know, it's like a tanny pink, something like that, but I've got those out as well. And I'm going to place some apples in. They like to put bits of fruit in, pears and things like that also. And especially with it being in a kitchen, some people have their fruit bowls on their worktop in the kitchen. So that's what we have today for this first one. So I'm going to bring the camera down, guys, so bear with me 1 minute. Let's just bring it back a little bit. Look, Harry's got his back to us all, guys. Oh, he can be Mardy. Because I don't want him on my lap. Right. First of all, I'm going to put the vines in. So this is the oriental ruscus. So let's just take this sticky tape off. Have I got one a bit long? What's already cut? Oh, I could use that piece. And have this coming down here. No. No, 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 don't get close. Look, Harry's getting closer. So we'll stick this in at the front, and then I'm going to slightly bring some of it out to one side. No, stop biting. Mummy will throw you out. And I'll make you go outside. So I could use that piece for the other one. I'll keep those. Stop it. Then I'm going to place one. Again, just sticking up here. I want just the odd ones around the back. And I'm not going to bring anything down at the back because it is going to be hung on the wall. You may not be able to see all of this, guys, you know, the ruscus and everything hanging, because it is leaning out on the floor. I wonder if... Ooh. We'll just see. So... Oh, one moment. Somebody's here, guys. I wasn't expecting anybody. One moment. There we go. Better get disturbed now than later. So, let's get Molly, just move out Mummy's way. Wrapped around. Oh guys, my sister's cat passed away 2 days ago. The thing is, her cat was only 4 years old. Beautiful white cat, like my cat Evie. She was going around the house as normal, nothing different. Her dog kept whining, you know, and crying after her. As she usually does, because she just wanted to play with her. She called her Sapphire. She was walking around the house, and then one minute my sister told the dog to, you know, lie down and leave the cat alone. And then my sister's daughter, my niece, said, "Oh, Mum, the cat's gone to sit in the, she's in the cat tray." My sister said, "Okay, leave her there. She'll probably get a little bit of peace and quiet from the dog." 2 hours later, my niece came downstairs and said, "Mum, Sapphire's still in the cat tray." So my sister came to see, and she'd passed away. Oh, she was a beautiful cat, really nice natured. It was a shock. So don't know what she passed away from. She rang the vets, took her to the vets. She's had her cremated, and she's having her ashes in a little box. 4 years old. She can't understand, so young, yet the day before she was her normal self. So I'm just placing some of these at the back as well. I've got one bigger one here at the front. I'll just take that one off of there. And then we'll place this one along this side. So they usually have things like this hanging down just for that little, very similar to ours if we have a wall basket, having vine hanging. So we'll wrap those back up. Molly just wants to get right close today. He was on my lap last night for about 3 hours. He wouldn't move. So we'll place those there because we may use those in the other one as well. I want to get these. I've got some oddments here which I want to use. I want to stick some of these out from the side as a little cluster. Oops, some of my again, I don't just want one on its own. I want about that many. Just have it sitting as one, so you can see them all together. Place this flower through. Let's have a look here. Turn that leaf around, just bend the stem a little bit. Bit too long. And then just place one right at the tip, and I'm just going to bend that right down, so that's just coming out as well. So now I don't want those at the moment. Oh my goodness. So I'm placing things on the floor. Oh, I've left one. Placing things on the floor so in case I decide to use bits in the other one. Now I've got some of these ones as well. What I'm going to do with these, just place a bend on some. Give that little bit of movement. So I'm going to place one there. Let's just cut that amorally. Bring one over here. Right, and we'll bring one down at the bottom, just hanging over from the side. And I'm going to bring one here as well. Like that, if you can see. And then I'm going to bring one from this side as well, but this one's going to hang lower. So it's like that. So I want to put the apples in because I want to place those in. I may place apples in the other one as well, so I'm not going to use all of these. I've cut these down because I only want them small. See, there's 3 each, so let's place those like that. So what I'm going to do with these, I want these as a little cluster hanging down. Let's get a leaf out the way. Let me just so you've got that, just that little bit of a cluster there. You can have them longer if you like. And I'm going to place in some of the blueberries as well. I'm going to bring the blueberries around here. Again, just bend. Just so you've got those blueberries there. I'll hang on to those in case I want to put the others in. Now I want the lisianthus. I'm going to spread these slightly apart. I'm not cutting them off individually on this stem. I'll save that. I have steamed these. Let me cut the stem a little bit sharper at a 22-degree angle. There we go. And I'm placing that right like that, going right to the bottom with it, so it's pushed in right to the very last top leaf. Just if you want to give it a bit of movement. Like so. I'll hang on to that one. Let's put everything down. Oh, Marley, can you go and sit the other side, please? So I can get to things. Right, so I've got my geraniums. Let's just cut 3 to start with. These are push-ups. Right, let me see. I may need to place in the other ones first. Yeah, let's just cut the dahlia, and that is going to go right at the front, just like that. And we'll get another one. Oops. We'll bring that up here to the top. Oh, I wish I'd got something a bit more, what had got the shape of the flower, the plant. That's not going in very well. Have some coming out from the side. Oh, I've got one at the bottom as well. We'll bring that. Just down a little bit. And we want one here. So then I'll place this one. Again, I'm using 5 of these. So I'll place those in like that, guys. Let me cut the anemones off. I've got bigger anemones, but the anemones that I have got, they are rich colours, really bright. Well, I've got bright yellow, bright purple, bright cerise pink, and I wanted pink, but I've not got the, you know, the pastel pink. Let's have a look. Let me put 2 of these in to start with. And then I'm going to place one at the side here. So the anemones, then I'm going to place one at the front, right next to where the fruit is. Just bring that in there. I'm going to bring one from the side here. Just try and, you know, fill that side in. I want one up there. Sorry, guys. So I'm trying to stop the container from moving. And then I'm going to place one under the fruit, just under here. And then I'm going to bring one on this side as well. Perhaps have it a different height. Like so. Let's see if I have, hold on to that. I feel that I could easily put, let's get this in first and we'll see. I want obviously to build this up down here a little bit and at the back. The Italian ruscus. No, 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 no. You're not coming to sit on my knee. I'm going to bring one round here. Go over there. Yeah. With some of the Tuscan arrangements, some of them just have the geraniums in, some just have a lot of morning glory. Oh gosh. Some have campanula as well. That's a one that they have a lot in. Let me just lift it up, guys. I could easily get some morning glory, but on the other one I'm doing morning glory, but in purple. I'm trying to do for the lady that the colours that will look lovely against silver. Mind you, a lot of colours would, but you know, an all year round look. So I'm just right, so we'll hold back with those. I'll place those there as well. Now I've got again these. That one's lotus. Why have I got a lotus one in here? Right, if that's the case, we'll bring this one at the front. We'll just manipulate it. Right, let me just hold. Yeah. I'm going to go up here. I think I need something white along the bottom. Or, bear with me a moment, guys. I've cut down what I've used, I think. Oh, well. Just something in greenery. Yeah, I'll use that. Bit of flowering eucalyptus, and just to bring those down as well. I'm not going to put too many in. Just to bring a bit of white down here. One on this side. Sorry guys that I've lifted it up, I just can't see above it. Right, I don't need no more in than that. If I can, because I don't want to overwhelm it anymore, even though I know that the Tuscan style is very like a, I don't like that one there. I need another one. Oh, I've pulled the anemone out. Let's glue that back in. So I'll use another one of these. Oh, that's a bit long. There. So I'm just gonna grab it. Just to bring a little bit of white down underneath as well. One, two, three. So there is your first one. There's many different styles where they just place one floral in, where you can just bush it up with morning glory, campanula, oh yeah, geraniums. I'm trying to think now, guys. I've gone a bit weird. You know, but things like that, where you can just bush it up. I've not placed anything at the back. If I want, I could easily just get some of these smaller ones and just sit. So again, I am very particular about showing anything at the back. You know, just have a little bit of leaf, even if it's just the odd little piece. At least it's going to still finish it off. I think I need, have I got another little piece? I could bring that there. So let's get this little piece with a bit of white on it. This eucalyptus, just to cover the back from the stems from the others. So I've got a little bit of white on the back of it. So that is our first one. Again, you can have it like that with the anemones, you know, a bit of fruit in it, berries, some of your vine, your hanging vine with the flowering lotus leaves, a bit of eucalyptus with the flowers on at the bottom, just to give it that colour from having the lisianthus at the top with the white. I needed some white at the bottom. Your oriental ruscus vine hanging as well. Your Italian ruscus stems in here. And then you've got your willow just in little clumps and clusters. You've got your dahlias, geraniums. And I think that's it with the flowers. Oh, again, your little anemones. I think I've mentioned that. But that is really something that you just need to do for that if you're doing it in that sort of a style. So that's what we've got for that one. So I'm going to get everything ready for the next one. So I'm going to put you on pause while I get rid of all the things I've got here and bring all the other stuff over. So I hope you like that. I hope, you know, again, for indoor in your kitchen, if you don't want it as busy, just take less out and put more greenery in instead. Or things like morning glory in instead. So again, but always they do like to have their hanging vines or greenery coming down from the planter. So that is our number 1. So I'm just going to place that over here. I'm just going to put you on pause while I get everything out for the other one. So one moment, guys. See you shortly. Hello again. Oh, right. I've got everything ready that I think. On this one, I've got out some trailing morning glory. It is in like a, well, it's a light purple. But I've also got out, if I can get it to go on the top, some darker purple and white, or pink and white. I'm not quite sure yet. I've also got out some fern. They do use fern as well. Some rubber textured fern. Just taken off some bits off the stem. I've kept the apples in case I want to incorporate those. I've got out purple lisianthus if I'd like to use that in as well. I've also got out some little flowering foliage, wildflower in a very nice lilac. I thought that would look nice to go with it as well. At the same time, I've also got out these cosmos in white, just to add something slightly different for the white. And in white, I've taken out just last 3 of this stem, some white geraniums as well. Now they do like peonies as well, so I've got out 2 buds and 2 fuller peonies, but in green. I didn't want them in another colour. I placed them against them and they do look quite nice. I've kept the trailing oriental ruscus, and I've kept the Italian ruscus as well. I've also kept the willow, and if I can reach yet, the willow and this flowering lotus leaves as well. But I've also added in the greenery some fuller leaves. These are miniature, these ones are miniature aspidistra, but these ones are lotus, magnolia leaves. So I've got those for the fuller leaf as well. I'm not saying I'm going to use everything, but that's what I've got for this one. So it's a pity I've got no tape to hold. Well, I have got tape, but I don't think it will hold. Anyway, let's get in our trailing morning glory. And we're going to place this longer one down so it bends down at the front. So let's make sure we don't get glue on it. So I've cut these off of a bunch because I didn't want to use all of the bunch. So I'm placing two either side here. I'm bending them over and just pressing them against the container. You can obviously bend them and manipulate them. Just get these two. Placing these at the back. So just have a look. So you have this on here. Now I want to place in, where is it? Some of our, oh my gosh, my throat's all dry. Some oriental ruscus as well. And again, just bend this one over so it goes down. Where's the other? Oh, it's here. Excuse me. So we've got those there. I want to just place in some of the flowering lotus. I'm only going to put 2 pieces in for now, till I see what it's a bit like a bit further along. I love this. We're going to make this one a bit fuller. I'm going to place that one there. And then bend that one there, lift up the leaves and the flower head, facing forward. So that's that one. So I'm not going to place any more of that in. But if I just turn this around, this one. It's not the magnolia. So we'll place the band back on those. I've taken Molly out as well. So with these, I'm going to place some at the back. And then I'm going to have a couple at the front, just underneath, well, on the side, shall I say, and just bend them underneath, just to give that bit of a more of a full look. Just move them like so. So I'm going to place in some of that Italian ruscus. I'm going to have this at different heights. And then I'm going to bend some over the side as well. Just so it looks like it's flowing down. And just bend like so. Bring some over. Let's have a look. Place one in the centre there. So I'm going to leave those now as that. I don't want to place too many in. Right, let me see which colour will look better with the Morning Glory. Oh, they both do. I may have a mixture of both. Let's cut a few off of this colour. We'll have those, and then we'll bring, what was that? 2, 3. Place those there. Right, and these are push-ups. So we're going to just place one in bring them along the front like so. So that's a pink. So then we'll have a purple. So I'm going to mix them up. I don't mind having a couple wear the same colour together. I'm going to leave some at the longest length in the stem. May need some more. I'm going to bring one around the side here just to bring it out a little bit like that. And I'm placing one at the back here again just to bring this one out again and make it look a bit more fuller than what it is. Do I place some more in? I may place some more in, guys. Let's bring one. I'm going to need, I think, some down here. Some at the bottom because it's a big gap here. Just to, again, have it flowing down as well. And then we'll bring a pink one down also around this side because there's purple here. Let's see if we could bring, we may have to elongate them. Yeah, I'm going to just have to place picks on those two. I'll come back to those. Let's just get that. Get our cosmos. Just bend those as well. Just to add a little bit of white texture, a tone, sorry. Just added to bring it alive, Just move your stems, you know, manipulate your stems so they look more natural. Oh, this container just won't hold. I want to wipe there. Bring a white under here as well. I could use these actually to bring down. Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll bring the cosmos with it being a longer stem. Bend that down so we've got this white. The other one, and I'll bring one down here at the side. So this and then I think I've got purple, and then I'm going to place that one here at the back as well. So I hope you can see, guys, it's very hard to keep hold of the container. Let's take these white geraniums in, and I can finish this bunch. Let's have a look where we could put. Right, we're going to put one here because I've only got 3 of these. So I'm going to put one, if I can see, here. I think one needs to go. I think around here. And then one in the centre at the top. Oh, I've got another pink one loose, so where can we put the pink? There. So I'm just going to place this one in what's spare. So that's what we have with those. You know what, guys, I'm going to use all these purples up as well. I'm going to bring a couple around the back. So I've got just a little bit of colour just sitting at the back. As well. I don't think I need those now. Oh, I've got, I say that, guys, I've dropped some on the floor. Where can I place these? Let's one in there. Sorry if you can't see at the moment, I'm just trying to see. There, so they do like a lot the morning glory. I don't want those. I hung on to those. I don't even know if I want no. I think it's just going to be a theme with the morning glory and a bit of the cosmos. So those there. Now I've got these, as I say, I want to add in some of these. Yeah. So we're going to place in some of this fern. Get the bigger ones to go to the back. Hold it upright. Then we'll bring some down here. We'll start lowering them in height. So where I place it on one side, I want to place it on the opposite, if I can hold it without it. So I've got 3 smaller ones. Let me just straighten the stem. And I'm just placing these two just around here. I can bend these if I wish. And then I'm going to place one right in the centre. Like that. I don't want no more cosmos. Let's have a look at one of these. If it doesn't, gosh, it is. No, it doesn't go, guys. It's just, it looks a bit dull. It doesn't go. And they're all about the vibrant, you know, nice bright colours. So that doesn't go. I don't want no more of that in. I'm just thinking what I could place. Oh, I've got the apples. Forgot about those. Do I place those in just for a little extra touch? I think I could place the one apple with a longer stem. And I'm going to place that around the front centre point. And then one either side, and that's what I'm going to do with the apples. Just add a little bit of fruit. I'm not putting no berries in on this one. Just have a look. Yeah. So that I could place in these last 4 pieces of our ruscus. Oh, dipping it in there, guys. I'm not. I think I woke up on a different side of the bed today. Mind you, I was that shattered yesterday. I went to bed, guys, and it's not like me. I don't usually go to bed till about midnight, but I was in bed at 10 o'clock. My husband said, "Are you all right?" And I said, "Yeah, I just want to go to bed. I am shattered." So I went to bed and I slept all the way through. I'm just placing these ruscus, this is Italian ruscus in, and then I'm just at the front and a couple at the side, just to fill a couple of the gaps here, around, just around this area. Or that one actually. So I'm just lifting it up so I can see. So that's that one. So you have, and all I've got on the back is that, just 2 morning glories. So this is the one where they like to use and fill in one of their terracotta pots that hang on the wall with morning glory. And again, sometimes they have a little bit of fruit in, not all the time, but they like, you know, I've seen them when I've studied it in the past, where they're full of morning glory. Again, campanula, you know, they have it full of that. Pansies as well, things like that, you know, and with a bit of trailing, again, trailing greenery just coming out. So that is the second one. So I've given 2 ideas. Oh, let me just drink my coffee, guys. Oh, I've got another new cup. This is my happy place, it says. Perfect for when I'm at work. So, to the lady that's asked me to just do something, I've given you 2 ideas. One where it's the morning glory, and the other one where you add in a bit more floral, bigger floral, with the dahlias and you know, obviously lisianthus and stuff, and you've got your geraniums and things like that. You can add any colour. I've tried to differentiate between some of the foliage, what you can use. I do see, you know, I have seen in the past where they do where it's just foliage, and I've seen them where some of the Tuscan wall planters have just fern in, and that's it. Or when the ferns just coming over the side, you know, all around, in the centre, everywhere. So they do that as well. So you could you know, do that. And I think when I saw it, it had solid fern leaves like this. But I'm sure you could do it with the fern leaves that we'd probably have in our garden. So I don't think that would be a problem. So I hope that that one has given you another idea. And I hope, you know, that you give it a go. So let me just bring up the camera and then bring the other one across and place them together. Let's just place up that there like so. Let's grab the other one. Let's just move out my fishbowl. So there is your two different Tuscan wall mounted planters to, you know, to have a go at. Yes, we're out of season, guys, with it, but I love to fulfill people's requests, and it doesn't matter what season, that's irrelevant to me. And so I hope that this has helped you if you want floral, you know, giving you an idea to have, you know, bigger floral with things like this in. Or if you just want like the morning glory with a bit of cosmos, and maybe a few apples or pears as well, or berries if you want to add those in also. So that gives you another idea. Again, I could do one with just fern and there'd be nothing else in it but just greenery. So yeah, I could do that. I should have done that really, shouldn't I? But I mean, I like them both, you know, because they do like the lovely colours, the purples, the reds and things like that. So the bright colours. So again, if you feel that one of these is to your liking, they both will go. Again, I've tried to make it so they both go against silver. So they both will go against silver. I don't know if you asked me to use silver eucalyptus. I'm not sure. If you did, let me see. One moment. Bear with me a minute, guys. Because if you did, I don't want to... Let's have a look. Let's just get a few of these out. Just grab an handful. Then with the silver eucalyptus, I'll just pick one up. We'll just do one. I think it may need cutting down. I won't glue it in, guys. I'll just, in case it's not what the ladies asked, I'll have to read the message again. So you could just add bits. Let me just chop all of these. Okay. I'm sure the lady says something about eucalyptus. So if it is silver eucalyptus added in as well. I thought the lady, oh, nearly did it. I thought the lady said she'd decorated a wall silver. I maybe have misunderstood. But if you did want silver eucalyptus, bring some down at the bottom. Can't center it. I can't see where it's going. Bring some down at the bottom as well. Oh, I'm nearly doing it again. It's just a natural thing. Let's have a look where it is. Just bring some out from the sides. Oh gosh, I keep wanting to do it. as well. Just add those bits in, and then maybe add one at the centre in the back as well. So if you did say silver eucalyptus, my darling, I've only added a little bit in. Let me just hold it this way, just straighten that. So I've only added a little bit of silver eucalyptus in, but obviously you can add more. So if that's what you said, you know, my apologies for misunderstanding, but I've added it just in case. But obviously, you know, you could add more. Bring your eucalyptus up here, bring it around the central point, and then bring at least a couple, one or more pieces down the bottom as well. And if you wish, add the odd one around here and bring some more out here. So that's with a bit of the eucalyptus. So again, if you enjoyed that and you want to do a Tuscan style wall mounted planter like the lady is doing, then I hope you have fun, guys, and enjoy whichever colour you choose, or you know, whatever floral you choose. If you wanted a Tuscan style and you're not sure, research it as well, and you'll see how, you know, the Tuscan style planters, because if I'm correct, they usually are like morning glory, again, like I've repeated myself, and things like that. So with all, you know, they do like the trailing greenery also. So I hope you have fun, and please subscribe, share and like, and, you know, to the world, to everybody who you know. And I won't be here tomorrow. If I can get on tomorrow for making up for yesterday, guys, then I sure will give it a go. If I catch up with everything earlier, then I'll pop on and do another one. Then I've caught up my videos for this week. I don't like letting people down. So again, if I can't make it, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Take care, and I will see you Monday. All the best. Bye for now, and thank you so much for your wonderful, wonderful comments. Have a wonderful day, good health, and all the best. I love you all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Right, let's see if I can get a close-up before we go. Oh, hang on, guys. I've got my wires caught. Right, let's lift up this one. So the first one we did was with the lisianthus and the little baby anemone, your pink geranium, your very pale, it's like, I don't know, pastel or blush pink dahlia, your flowering lotus, your willow, your little apples, look, your what else did we put in, guys? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, our Italian ruscus here, and our oriental ruscus vine with our flowering eucalyptus to bring a bit of white, and our, if you can see it just on my arm, our yes, that's the oriental ruscus vine, sorry, and then that's the Italian ruscus. I will get it right. And again, we just added a little bit of foliage on the back to cover up the bag. So that's the first one. Our second, I've just added a bit of silver eucalyptus. That's if the lady asked for it. Then on this one, we've got our white cosmos, and we've got our purple and white morning glory, our white geranium, our pink and white morning glory, again our little apples, our fern, solid leafed fern, our Italian ruscus here, and our oriental ruscus hanging there. And then we've got our trailing morning glory. What else did we place in here? Oh, and then we've got these miniature aspidistra leaves as well. I think that's basically all we placed in this one. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care and all the best. Bye for now.